On June 6, 1944, the Allied forces of Britain, America, Canada, and France attacked German forces on the coast of Normandy, France. With a huge force of over 150,000 soldiers, the Allies attacked and gained a victory that became the turning point for World War II in Europe. This famous battle is sometimes called D-Day or the invasion of Normandy. Germany had invaded France and was trying to take over all of Europe, including Britain. However, Britain and the United States had managed to slow down the expanding German forces. They were now able to run on the offensive. To prepare for the invasion, the Allies amassed troops and equipments in Britain. They also increased the number of airstrikes and bombings in German territory. Right before the invasion, over 1,000 bombers a day were hitting German targets. They bombed railroads, bridges, airfields, and other strategic places in order to slow down and hinder the German army. The Germans knew that an invasion was coming. They could tell by all the forces that were gathering in Britain, as well as by the additional airstrikes. What they didn't know was where the Allies would strike. In order to confuse the Germans, the Allies tried to take it look like they were going to attack north of Normandy. Although the D-Day invasion had been planned for months, it was almost cancelled due to bad weather. It also caused the Germans to think that no attack was coming. They were less prepared as a result. But the general finally agreed to attack despite the overcast skies. The first wave of the attack began with the paratroopers. These were men who jumped out of planes using parachutes. They jumped at night in the pitch dark and landed behind enemy lines. Their job was to destroy key targets and capture bridges in order to main invasion force to land on the beach. Thousands of dummies were also dropped in order to draw fire and confuse the enemy. In the next stage of the battle, thousands of planes dropped bombs on German defenses. Soon after, warships began to bomb the beaches from the water. While the bombing was going on, the underground members of the French resistance sabotaged the Germans by cutting telephone lines and destroying railroads. Soon, the main invasion force of over 6,000 ships carrying troops, weapons, tanks, and equipment approached the beach of Normandy. The Allies wanted to attack during high tide, as this helped the ships to avoid obstacles put in the water by Germans. The overall military operation was called Operation Overlord. The actual landings at the Normandy were called Operation Neptune. After the battle, by the end of the D-Day, over 150,000 troops had landed in Normandy. They pushed their way inland, allowing more troops to land over the next several days. By June 17th, over 500,000 Allied troops had arrived, and they began to push the Germans out of France. Well, That was a brief historical journey about the D Day. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.